This is a movie.
Keep repeating. It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies.
Listen to the Matt and Mark Movie Show.
I'm like, oh God, I have to really just use brain work brain.
Dude, this is gonna be funny.
This is gonna be great. Listen to two old men attempt. Listen to two smooth brains attempt to resuscitate the one brain cell they each have so that they can remember the movie from 5 days ago. It's an eternity ago.
It's really not that long.
It's an eternity
But to
ago.
me, Friday felt like shit. That felt like,
Yes.
a month ago.
It does, dude. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you have a lot of wrecks, then we can transition those.
Welcome to the Rex Show. No, I'll remember. Could you imagine if we told people, like, hey guys, welcome to our Running Man episode, and then we just completely forgot every detail about it, and we were like, fuck it, it's a Rex Show. I think that's a good opener. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Matt and Mark Movie Show. I am Matt. With me, as always, my co-host, my good buddy, Mark.
What up, bro? It's good to see you. Holy shit, it's been a while.
It's been a little bit, well, not too long. We did Predator Badlands with our I know, it seems like a fucking eternity ago. Because everything, you know what it is? We watch too much shit. When you watch 80 movies, then you're trying to remember one movie you saw 3 days ago. That's like 50 movies ago. So good luck recounting that.
These are all gonna
shit.
bleed into the Running Man interview.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
I hope if we're still doing this podcast and we're in our 50s or 60s, I genuinely think we're going to have a rule where the podcast gets recorded the day we watch the movie, because we're not going to retain any information. You're going to get nothing.
I don't remember anything.
It turns into a what we had for breakfast podcast. What did you have for breakfast? I don't know.
I had my usual oatmeal.
I ate the Running Man. Yes. This week, we will be reviewing...
Oh, they did have a cereal in that movie.
Oh, yes, the Twinks. Which I was like, that's weird. And the little kids got it. Spoiler. Spoiler, they got a lifetime supply of Twink cereal. We'll talk about that later. This is our episode dedicated to Edgar Wright's The Running Man. We're going to be reviewing The Running Man. If you want to hear me and Mark talk about The Running Man, we already kind of started talking about it. But if you want to hear us deep dive into that shit, check the show notes. We'll put the timestamp in, because we're not starting that shit right away. We got some housekeeping, and I got some shit. Show me your disc, man. I got some stuff I got to discuss with Mark. But here we go. Let's do some quick housekeeping. And I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of this.
I was watching the podcast.
Aw, shit. Hey, guys. Socials. You know where to find us at the Matt and Mark Movie Show on Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram. I'm on TikTok as Matt's Movie Shelf. If you want to find me there. Mark, did you want to divulge your... I know you have a TikTok. If you can stay private if you want.
I guess, yeah, I can. It's crap.
There you go.
Nothing going on.
Find him at crap on TikTok. That would actually be...
garbage.
Dude, that would be an amazing handle. If somebody could have the handle of crap.
Somebody's got it.
Somebody's got it, right? No, is there like a character limit on TikTok where they're like, you must have 12 characters
Oh, yeah,
in your
maybe.
name?
I hate when they do that.
Anyway, that's all of our
I can't
socials.
just be the letter A.
Yeah, you can't be A1. You could be A1 steak sauce, though. That would be awesome. And then if A1 steak sauce needed to have a TikTok, they have to buy it from you. Haha, bitch! Pay!
Oh, man, that would
Pay
be
up.
amazing.
Dude, that's a great... Dude, I actually had that idea. This is how much... Wait, let's take a detour. This is how much I remember being like a shyster, like seeing the shystery capabilities of the internet in its infancy. Like back in the days when there was AOL and you would go into the chat rooms and shit, I saw Like when you would go to like AOL.com/NFL. I was like, dude, how cool would it be? I didn't know about websites, but I knew about screen names, and it's the same principle. And I remember having this thought. I was like, what if I could get a company name as my screen name? And then if that company ever wanted to message somebody, they would have to get a different name or buy the name from me. That's how much of a schmuck I was, dude. And I remember one of my first AOL screen names, I shit you not, was Heinz 57 Ketchup. But hey, dingus, it's not called Heinz 57. It's just Heinz Ketchup. So I fucked it up, Mark. Dude, but listen, can somebody get the A1 steak sauce name on TikTok? Isn't that horrible, dude? I was like, I'm a genius! And then I went in and I was like, Heinz! And I bet Heinz was misspelled because I was a fucking dum-dum. I was like, Heinz, like H-I. Heinz 57, that's not a thing. Ketchup. Okay, great job. So Heinz will never need to message anyone. Ever. Why I thought... That's the thing, dude. I was like a caveman before I knew what fire was. Like, I had to discover fire, but I had the need to burn some shit. And that was the same thing. I didn't know about websites, but I knew you could take a name and have somebody have to buy it. True shit. True shit.
Oh my god. Does that mean, like, in some hidden account, you still have...
Oh, 100%, dude.
Ketchup?
If you signed into my old family computer, like the old Gateway PC from the 90s, there were 3 screen names. It was like my mom's, I forgot what her screen name was, my kid sister, and then mine was Heinz 57 Ketchup. And they were like, why did you name that? And I was like, you wouldn't understand. I have ideas. It was like an investment opportunity to me, and it never paid off. Ever. Fucking crap is what it was. Dude, was it ever called, like, on the bottle Heinz 57 Ketchup? Because I don't think it was. Wait. Heinz 57. First off, I'm a fucking moron, dude, because, look, I'm gonna share my screen. Wait till you see this. You're gonna be like, is this guy... It's Heinz 57 sauce. It's not even a ketchup. So they would never have needed the name in the first place. Dude, it's just called Heinz 57 sauce. This sucks. Dude, that sucks, man. I was convinced too, Mark. For like 2 weeks, I was like, somebody's gonna call me. They're gonna find out how to get in touch with me from Heinz.
This is Mr. Heinz.
This is Mr. 57. Passenger 57. I'm here to reclaim the name you unlawfully took from us. And I was like, pay up, sucker. My family must be super proud of me, dude. A, for being a scumbag, stealing someone else's intellectual property and trying to profit, and B, not even doing it successfully. Doing it fucking incorrectly. Oh my god. I didn't know that this episode was going to start with this horrific confession.
Oh my god. I can't even... I can't believe... It's sauce.
It's Heinz 57 sauce.
Oh my god. I hope you don't cut this.
No, dude, I'm leaving it. This is in the show. We've already crossed the line. I've gone too far. I'm just leaving it all in.
Your family.
My family.
Look at that.
Super embarrassed.
They logged in.
Yeah, dude. And that was the other thing, because, like, I was a kid, So I was the first person to use the
my God.
computer. So like,
Oh, my
and I was
goodness.
the oldest kid. So like, I have the first screen names because it popped up in order of when they were established. So when you signed into my fucking family computer, it said Heinz 57 ketchup. If I would have done 10 seconds of research, I would have realized it's Heinz 57
Oh
sauce.
God. Oh my goodness. I
Anyway,
don't think search engine technology was that prominent.
I don't
back
think it
then.
worked, right? I would have had to go into like a chat room. Is this Heinz? Can I talk to somebody?
Dude, they didn't even have Reddit to confirm stuff.
No,
with.
they didn't. We were a fucking blissful times. Blissful times. Bliss. We're on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Voicemail, call me up and tell me what an idiot I was as a kid for saying Heinz 57 ketchup instead of Heinz 57 sauce. 707-948-6707 is our voicemail. Dude, I hope we get a call next week and the guy's like, "Hey guys, I hope it's your boy.
I was watching the
I
podcast.
was just watching a podcast and I heard about your Heinz
yeah.
57, bro."
Watch that. Now this guy's gonna call back.
That's when he calls back to call me out. Dave,
This
the
is for
Aussie, if
making
you're
fun of me
listening,
on the podcast.
please make it happen.
He has the power and he's not doing
Yeah,
anything.
Dave, you have the power, bro. Instead, Dave just sends us like Australian news in our group chat with love of cinema. I'm like, all right, Dave, we get it. You're Australian. God, hello.
The Marmite Killer's not that exciting.
Yeah, I was like, God, Dave.
We had Ed Gein here.
Yeah, man, we didn't have Crocodile Dundee. We had Ed Gein.
I like that comparison.
They both use knives, right?
They
It's the same.
both wore their mother's skins.
They both wore skin. Hey, I also, really quick before we wrap up this segment, I have a couple guest appearances I want to hype that are coming up. One of them's already out. I was on our
check
buddy
it out.
Film versus Film across the pond. Speaking of our brothers across the pond, Film versus Film in England had me on their show to talk about Stephen King adaptations in honor of The Running Man. And I was
Nice.
I was defending my title. I don't know if you know this. So when you go on Film versus Film, it's a competition show. So you have to like two movies go head to head. You pick a movie and he picks a movie. And I am the only guest to be undefeated. So I was going to defend my title, right? Every other podcast that's been on his show, they've had at least one loss. I'm the only one that's been undefeated. My original record was 3-0.
Yo, you got files on him?
I'm proud to say, Mark, I'm still undefeated as I sit here and talk to you. I am now 4-0 on Film
Holy
versus
shit,
Film.
dude.
Dude, you should see, man. You should see the view from the top. It's beautiful. All the haters that don't want me to continue succeeding. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm up here and you're down there. That's all I gotta say. Okay? I'm like a bad guy wrestler. I don't give a shit. Give me your booze. They make me stronger, you know?
Well, you do have the record to back it, so.
Thank you. Yes, undefeated. Matt and Mark Movie Show. It says the Matt and Mark Movie Show. We look at Film versus Film, you'll see when he releases the standings, we're at the top, dude, 4-0.
Damn, nicely
Never
done.
been
Holy
defeated.
shit.
Many others have attempted. These people lost. Dude, we don't lose. We're like the Lakers. We don't lose. We just keep winning. Okay? Also, I have an upcoming guest spot on Underrated. Our buddy Derek, who was just on our show a couple episodes ago. I don't want to reveal what I'm reviewing yet. I'll let him do that. But I'm going to be on his show next month, so look out for that.
Nice.
And Mark, this brings me to, you know what? Let's do Show Me Your Discman first. Let me hit this. It's a return of our physical media segment, everybody's favorite segment. It's the return of Show Me Your Discman. Mark?
Wait, did we ever hear from that guy, by the way?
Oh, the composer
theme?
of that theme? No, the composer of that theme is still missing in action. He is still MIA, Mark. He's like Chuck Norris, missing in action. He's gone completely. We don't know where he is. He never returned any messages for me. I attempted to contact him several times. He does not want, I don't think he wants credit. I think he's just like, here's your song. Maybe he's just, he's one of those guys. He's like, I work, I get you give me the assignment, I give you the thing, and I don't want anything else to do with it. So.
And then he disappears into the ether.
He disappears. He disappears back to his old life at Heinz 57. And that's where he lives now. It's like, dude, the two most infamous missing in actions on this show, the composer of that song and Matt Palumbo, both of them still missing.
Wait, isn't the composer's name Matt too, right?
Matt W. was his name. I won't reveal his last name. Matt W. was his name. Mark, what do you got, buddy? We brought this one back. I think it's all you, dude. What do we got for Show Me Your
Shit,
Kiss,
wait,
man?
you have nothing? How is that possible?
I don't have anything fun to show. Not like you. What do you got?
You've only been buying garbage.
I'm buying things that are uninteresting. I'm only buying boring stuff now.
It's like how to learn how to rollerblade.
That's interesting. It would be like, I got Yellowstone season 4. Well, no, I didn't. I don't watch Yellowstone.
Oh man, I was
gross.
really hoping that was
No.
true.
If I ever watch Yellowstone, you have my permission to kick me in the nuts. I don't do that stuff, man. Mark, what do you got? What do you got?
Wait, by the way, I would just love
you
to
watch
see
Yellowstone?
blankly. I have, and then I stopped because it was just like it's like a soap opera for dudes with pickup trucks. But I was just imagining you blankly watching it, unemotional, not even eating snacks, just like.
That was me. No, dude, that was me signing up with Heinz 57 ketchup, just unemotionally blank.
I can't think about all the money I'm gonna make.
I imagined myself on a super yacht, like with my how'd you acquire your millions? I was the first guy to think of putting Heinz 57 ketchup as my screen name. And then I made Heinz 57
That's the name of the yacht, too?
Yeah, the name of the yacht is Heinz 57 ketchup.
Oh my god! Holy shit! If that happens, you
Harbor
have
Master to
do
Heinz
that.
57 ketchup. Harbor Master to Heinz 57 ketchup. You are clear to dock, sir. This is the pilot of Heinz 57 ketchup. Thank you. This is the Harbor Master. Over. I want you to know there is no Heinz 57 ketchup. There's a Heinz 57 sauce. Fuck you. Over.
Your yacht just crashes.
It just goes straight in.
Oh my god, I sincerely hope you get a yacht. But until then, I have to thank you for
Yes.
Spawn.
We'll get Mark.
I have not seen this, and I am going to watch it in all its 4K glory.
That's the Spawn 4K that Mark is holding from Arrow, right? I think it's Arrow. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. It's amazing. By the way, question for you. Which one should I watch first as a first-time watcher? Theatrical or directors? Or it doesn't matter?
Theatrical. Watch theatrical first, I think. Because I think there may be some, if I remember correctly, there may be some unfinished or rough bits in the director's cut. So you should see the movie first, just kind of how it looks, because I do think it looks beautiful. But you are also like a Spawn, like I'm a Spawn fan, and you're a Spawn fan, at least from the comics. So I can't wait to hear what you think about this movie, dude.
Like I said, I wanted to see this when it was in the theater. I remember the posters and shit in the subway. Looks fucking dope. Also, some of the effects and the cast is awesome.
The cast is awesome. ILM does all the effects. Like it was a big deal. They like CG'd his cape so you can really see it flowing and stuff. Now listen, I'm not pretending that all the effects have aged well. Some of them have not, but some of them have. I won't reveal which. That's for you to find out, my friend.
All right. I will let you know ASAP. And then the next one I got, I think, is also Arrow.
Oh.
I got In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, shit. Dude, you are having some good Arrow pickups right now.
It's crazy how many good movies are getting released in 4K. This thing is chunky, too. Look at that
Arrow loves that chunky box, man. They got some junk in the trunk.
It's like almost the size of a VHS tape. This thing is crazy huge.
Massive.
But there's like an ass load of features. I don't know if you can see it, but
so wait, question. Are there different cuts of the movie on that, or is it just the one cut?
I think it's just the one cut.
Good for
Watch
Carpenter.
me be totally wrong. Why is there supposed to be another one out
No,
there?
I was just curious because I was like, oh, I wonder if I've never heard of another cut of In the Mouth of Madness, but I was like, if anybody's gonna dig it up and know, it's gonna be Arrow Video.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything, but it does have a lot of features on it. For God's sakes, I
love that cover art. Their cover art is so cool.
Yeah, that shit rules. Damn, even the Spawn one is dope. Look at this shit together.
Oh my god, you got some good. You completely disappeared, but you got some really good. Yeah, those are good pickups, dude. Very good pickups.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for getting me this lovely copy.
We should say that was for Mark's happy belated birthday. He was away in Turkey, and me and the producer in the booth were like, we have to send Mark a birthday present. And I was like, I don't know what to send him. And I wound up looking through Arrow's releases, and I was like, I feel like he got In the Mouth of Madness. And I was like, you know what he didn't get, though? He didn't get Spawn, and that's where we're going to get him.
And you are correct, sir. Yeah! So thank you to the both of you for this.
Oh, you're welcome,
I'm going to let you know
buddy.
what I think.
Yes. All right, there we go. Let's hit it one more time, because it's so nice. I had something else I was going to talk to Mark about, but I think I'm going to save it for the Rex in the Rex section.
Oh, I know what it is too.
Yeah, I think we're going to save it for that. So a little bit of a tease for you. Let's get to let me hit this. Let's get to the movie of the week.
Spoilers.
It's The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright. Now, Mark, I have to ask you. I'm going to ask you something that I already know the answer to. I'm asking this for the benefit of the audience. Are you a fan of the remake or the original, the 1987 original with Arnold?
I love the original. That's probably one of the most iconic action movies. Actually, I just rewatched it too, so I could be an ass, So you'd be like, yeah, original is better. Dude, so I did do that, which was kind of stupid.
I was about to, and I don't know if you remember, but I got burned on that recently, like watching older movies to connect it to the new movie. I don't know what that was for. I did it recently, and I almost started to watch it, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing that on purpose because I don't want to be disappointed. I'm just going to let this be its own thing. So I skipped watching the original, but I did because I have the Steel. I have the Steel book of the original Running Man. I love the original Running Man. Here lies Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero. Yeah. And one thing I'm like, what? Who's the director? It's not Paul Verhoeven. It's like, who's the director of the original Running Man? And I would have not gotten it for like $100. I would have not gotten it. Like, if you were like, hey, you need to name the director of the original Running Man, or we're going to send your family away on the Heinz 57 ketchup yacht, and you will never see them again. I wouldn't have been able to tell you, and I only know now because it's so odd, and I've never heard of him doing any other movies. And that guy's name is Paul Michael Glaser. You ever heard of him before?
Wait, is this all he's done?
I mean, that's certainly all that I've heard of, but wait, let's look him up. This is the guy who directed the original, by the way.
I was going to say the same thing, actually, so I'm glad you said that. Because
dude.
As his name came up in the titles, I was like, that is not anyone I recognize from this era.
He directed only one other notable... He's directed a few other things, but he directed only one other notable movie notable to this podcast. 1996, Mark, he made Kazam, the Shaquille O'Neal Genie movie.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So, there you go.
That is a weird filmography. What?
I think he's just like one of those like workman like directors. He's just like, I take whatever gig comes to me. He's like the composer of Show Me Your Discman. He's like, I take whatever assignment and I just give him a movie and then I move on with my life.
Dude, that is such a weird.
It's weird, isn't it? To have like or who knows, man? Maybe to him, because I think The Running Man is a fantastic movie. The original Running Man, released in 1987.
Oh yeah.
Oddly enough, by the way, and I did think this was kind of cool, I wanted to bring this up. 1987 saw the release of The Running Man, and the release of the original Predator. And what do we got? 2025, we've got a new Predator Badlands, and then a week later, a new Running Man. So very strange.
That's fucking crazy.
Two movies are almost kind of linked in a way.
Damn.
And I believe, if memory serves, it was the inverse. That in 1987, the Arnold Running Man was like a big hit movie, and the first Predator did okay, but it built its audience over time. Whereas in 2025, Predator Badlands was a massive hit, and Edgar Wright's Running Man flopped.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
I mean, it's not an out-and-out flop, but it opened at number 3, much lower than they were hoping. And I think it made $16 million. Not a lot. Not a lot. It's a little sad. It's a little bit sad. I saw headlines that were like, Running Man stumbles at box office. Running Man leg cramps at box office.
Dude, you know what I saw before? And I just saw it briefly as I was scrolling. It was like, Running Man, abject failure. And I was like, I'm just going to see this movie.
Yeah. It did not do well. And I don't know. Let's see. What is not that I put a lot of stock into this, but I am curious. What's the consensus on Rotten Tomatoes? We haven't checked the Rotten Tomatoes on a movie in a long time.
Oh, that's a good point.
Running Man. Here we go. Running Man. Where the fuck is anything on this site, bro? Okay, here we go. Running Man. No, I don't want to watch a trailer. God damn.
Oh, God. Does it make you skip it?
It's so... I hate the internet. The internet sucks now. I miss the old days when you could be Heinz 57. Okay, it has a Rotten Tomato. The critic score is 65%. 65.
It's not too bad.
And the audience score is 79. So that's pretty good.
But just not enough to get them to actually go to the theater.
I guess nobody cares. I don't know. Oh, I was going to ask you, before we reveal how we felt about the movie, I was going to ask you to just sit your opinion and be like, why didn't people go see this movie? I'm so confused. Why do you think?
Kind of felt... it's so weird. It's like, okay, so you have Predator Badlands did well, which is like a really fun action movie. And it's kind of like, oh, you get those back to back. Wouldn't you want to like be hyped from the Predator Badlands experience and having like a revamped franchise to go into yet another one? I don't know. That is weird. Like, I feel as though it's, I don't know, maybe people are like, I'll just wait for streaming on this one. Or
so.
They blew all their money.
Was your screening crowded?
Oh yeah, mine was packed. That's why I was a bit shocked when you said that, because when I went, and for all the prior IMAX screenings, the theater was packed. But I guess maybe those are like the ultra fans, and Edgar Wright fans would want to see it in IMAX, I'm assuming.
I would guess so. You're also in a giant metropolitan... I mean, you are in the biggest... Outside of LA, you're in the biggest movie-going city in the country, New York. In my little one-horse town, I will say my theater was also crowded, which is a big deal because... As you guys know, the last couple of movies I've seen have basically been private screenings. So it was a little shocking to me to show up to my XD and I was like, who are all these riffraff? And I had to like sit down. But I was happy for the movie.
You have to adjust to having people around.
I wasn't used to other human beings. But I had a pretty decent turnout for I would call it crowded. We had in excess of 40 people in our showroom. So that's pretty big for me.
Not bad.
So, and we all seemed highly entertained. I will just say that. There wasn't anybody that was like, fuck this. Like, everybody seemed to be having a good time. So, I'm also very confused. The only thing I can think is, I think you were maybe onto something where you were like, everybody spent their money on Predator, because I think these movies came out too close together. I think there's a bullish thinking, if we could talk box office real quick. I think there's a bullish thinking of being like, we're going to come out and try to take on the Predator. And what sucks about that is, A, you're going to lose because you came out second. I think whoever comes out second is going to lose, right? And also, right, so if people are already hurting, they don't have enough money to spend on movies, maybe you make a month, you're one of those people who only goes to the movies like once a month, you've already made your monthly movie. You saw Predator Badlands because that was a giant hit, right? And it sucks because when you release them so close together, they kind of cannibalize each other, because I see a lot of the same audience going to Running Man as I saw at Predator Badlands. So I would have to think, if you would have spaced them out another couple weeks, they each would have been independent. Like, would have been even more money for Predator. It's a win-win. And then, you know, maybe Running Man debuts at number 2 or even number 1. But I don't know, man.
What was number 1 this week?
Number 1 this week was not Predator Badlands. It was, wait, I'll tell you. It was
is it a cheesy one?
Wait, let me see. Hang on. Box office. Hello. Box office this week. Now You See Me 3. Now You Don't. Now You See Me, Now You Don't was number 1.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that came out.
And I should say, by the way, I totally forgot it came out and I saw it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I'll talk about it in Rex, but as you know, I like the Now You See Me movies. They're guilty pleasure movies for me.
Yeah, they're fun.
I used to kind of ashamedly admit that, but now I don't give a shit. I think they're really fun movies, but they are completely forgettable. They're the most disposable movie content, and I acknowledge that. They're entirely disposable. Like, I call them, the way I describe the Now You See Me movies, I describe them like they're airplane movies that I watch on land. Like, they're movies that I watch and I forget them as I'm watching them. Dude, I forgot I saw it and I was just fucking there, Mark. I was just there. I helped make it number 1.
If that was the moment you added it to your Rex, was just that.
Just now? Hold on. It is on my Rex list this week. Yes, I went to the movies twice this weekend.
Pretty crowded then.
It was very crowded. Right? It's a super crowded frame. Like, there's a lot of movies. And forget it, this week is going to destroy everything, because this week is Wicked for Good.
Oh, man.
Wicked, man. Totally wicked.
So the Running Man is kind of fucked.
I predict the Running Man is going to leg cramp down to like number 9 on the chart or something stupid.
Ooh.
It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. And let me tell you, I guess I can reveal this now. I don't think the movie deserves that at all. I actually liked this movie a lot.
It was extremely fun.
Yes. Okay. So you liked it too.
Yeah. I was like, that's why I kind of like, to me, I was that guy that was like, oh, we're going to get 2 great action movies back to back. And they were like super fun. This movie is really fun. It's not a rehash of the old one. So even though I wanted to be a pretentious ass and be like, this is just the same thing as it's totally different. You can watch them both separately. You'll be fine.
Oh, 100%. And in fact, I think the similarities to me actually made me like them more, because I felt like between Predator Badlands, which is a movie that has all these fun sci-fi gadgets and character designs and just like cool little trinkets, this movie also does that, but it goes the other way. It has like, this movie more than Running Man, it reminded me of 2 movies. It reminded me of Total Recall in terms of its design, like the original. Like, if you look at the tech in the 1990 Total Recall, like the bulky like monitor that he talks to himself on, he's like, get your ass to Mars, right? Yeah. Dude, the camera that Ben has to record his confessional on is totally that. Like, it looks like this bulky it's like a 90s filmmaker's idea of what a futuristic camera setup is going to be, right? All the tech in this movie looks like it came out of 1990s Total Recall. And the other movie, it reminds me of, is RoboCop, because of the satire. Because you've got the action, but you've also got something that's kind of taken the piss out of corporate America a little bit, which I really like. I thought this was done movie.
Like in a funny but not preachy way, but you can you get the message without it like smashing you on the head. It's super funny. Also, by the way, what you said about how these 2 movies connect, I loved, and my audience loved it when it was Arnold Schwarzenegger on the money.
Yes.
Like, that was like a really smart, funny joke. It ties them together without it being like too
Did
crazy,
people laugh?
you know? Oh yeah, they loved it. I think I don't know about you, but my audience liked it all the way through.
Same. My audience was laughing. They laughed. The 2 biggest laughs at my screening was Arnold on the money And the reveal, we've all seen Michael Cera in the trailer with the water gun. It was the reveal of Michael Cera that got, for some reason, my whole theater just started laughing at him. I think because it's like the way he's set up in the movie.
Should be flattered or not.
I think the way he's set up in the movie, you're expecting this like badass revolutionary guy, and what you get, who comes to the door, is Michael Cera, and that is just funny.
Also, the character design of him too is like hilarious, and he's with his mom, who's like super obnoxious.
Psychotic. Yeah, his mom is fucking psychotic. Yeah, like there's a lot of fun. I don't know what the complaints are, or what the criticisms are, or why people didn't see it, but I found this movie to be super fun and entertaining. And the thing I liked the most about it, besides the fact that it reminded me of Total Recall, one of the greatest movies ever made, was I really like that. I like when cool directors that we like Edgar Wright, who don't get big budgets for things, when they get $100 million, that's really fun. Because then you get to see what they're going to do with a gigantic budget. And I feel like, to me, man, it was a $100 million Edgar Wright movie. It was like really clean action, very well edited, but he had a budget for like pyro and CG, and there are like some really good
great music drops too.
Great music cues, yep. And I loved the unbroken shots, like, because you have those rover cams, these like futuristic cameras that are following you everywhere. You can do these long, there's the one in the trailer that everybody's seen where he's running down the hallway and he slides into the elevator.
Dude, it looks amazing.
It looks fantastic. There's a few of those long unbroken shots. It just looks so cool. Like the visual design of the movie, I think is like super fun and kinetic. Like I found the action kinetic. So I don't know.
Moves, yeah.
I don't know what everybody's fucking problem is. So weird, right?
Well, here's the thing. It's like, even to me, even if it bombs and makes no money, the one thing I'm happy about is, like you said, it's $100 million Edgar Wright movie, which rules, and these directors don't often get a chance to do that. Plus, it's a movie that's beginning to end, and it doesn't set up any sort of sequels, so you can kind of just be like, cool, it's successful on its own. I can own it. I can rewatch it without having to worry about being like a dead franchise. And it's just like all around super fun. I've never had that much fun in a while. And, you know, as good as Badlands was, I thought the humor hit more for me in this movie. I don't know, I was like amped watching it.
Yeah, there were a lot of funny bits
for that character. Like, oh, by the way, that one scene that I really loved is when he's getting tested and he's just completely annoyed. And she goes, "You may be perhaps one of the angriest men we've ever interviewed." I don't know, there's something about his character that was really endearing. He's like super angry, but because he's angry at like the right circumstances and the things that are happening in the movie, you're like okay with it.
Yes. It's and like cute angry, like
yeah.
It's like Oscar the Grouch. That's why you like Oscar the Grouch, because he's grouchy and cute, but he's also mad at the right things. Like Oscar the Grouch is mad because it's raining. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, fuck the rain. Yeah, sure, we like that too. Like, that's absolutely right, dude. That's a good call. What did you think of Glenn Powell, by the way?
I thought he's great. By the way, that's another reason why I'm surprised. I think he's a really capable leading man, and he's very endearing and charismatic in the role. He's very believable. Like the relationship he has with his daughter and his family is like very cool and organic, and you root for him. So
and he's got the screen presence.
Like perfect.
Yeah, he's got the screen presence. He has certainly the looks. He's like a hero on screen. I agree. I was down. Like I felt for him. I was rooting for him. I wanted him to get away. I guess the other thing I'm seeing is, like, to me, I view this as a positive, is that it's not a one-to-one remake of the original movie. So you don't get the crazy hunters and the like Dynamo and whatever that guy was, the chill guy. Like, you don't have these fun
opera singer,
the opera Dynamo, wasn't that him? And then what was the other guy? It was like a fake Captain America. It was like Captain USA. And it wasn't a Jesse Ventura. Yeah, like that's really fun. But to me, that already exists. Like, I don't need you to remake and give me a new Dynamo, give me a new Captain USA, whatever. Like, I kind of like that it followed the book, and the book is clearly very different. But it was like, there was some fun, like, even in spite of that, in spite of the Stephen Kingness, because it is based on a Stephen King short story, there's some fun shit in it. Like, I thought the idea of the hunters, I loved the masked guy. That did kind of make me think of the old hunters that were there. I also love the reveal of who that was. I kept waiting. I was like, who the fuck's under this mask? But the action is so fun, man. Like, I think that's what I think of when I think of Edgar Wright. I think of like funny, like he knows how to direct humor and he knows how to stage and block jokes, like visual jokes really well, but his action is fast. And his editing, he has like an eye. You know, some directors have an eye for edit, like cut, perfect cut, perfect cut, perfect cut. Like even just simple shot, reverse shot, like he makes it like so seamless. And I feel like that was here. That was all here. Like that bit when he's gonna go head on the bridge with the guy and he leaps out to blow up the to blow up the truck on the bridge. Like the way that was cut was so tight. I really, really, really liked it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna keep coming back to this. I don't know what people's problem is, man. I don't know what people's problem is because
they just don't like to have fun. I guess
I think that's what it
boils. Am I being a jerk saying that? But it was like, oh, by the way, another cool shot was when he's climbing to get down to his apartment and he's on that sign and he's trying to everything about like those crane shots where they swing around. Everything is like super kinetic, but
and a great
like a really
great sight gag too when he's like, why? And then you reverse cut and he's hanging off the giant letter Y that's like off the top of the marquee. That was really funny. Like that felt like an Edgar Wright joke, like a visual joke. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe people were like expecting more visual jokes. I don't know, man. I feel like they're there.
You know what it is? It could also maybe, I don't know, haven't like you, I haven't really read anything, so I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it does feel more like, you know, when back in the day people played that game Killer where you would just go around with those like disc guns and if you found someone you shoot them and they're dead.
Oh, yes.
That's what this movie reminded me of. It was like, you know, they're not in some enclosed arena. They're out in the open, running around like anywhere in the city. So it already increases the scope. It made the original one feel so small and like claustrophobic. You're just in these like dark alleys and you can't really tell what's going on. But this one, it's like, it's even crazier because, you know, the setup is awesome. He has to survive 30 days, which is really cool. Because it's not just one day, which makes it exceedingly difficult. It has all these rules, and then plus people can turn him in. I think it's a totally different movie, which is great.
I really liked that aspect of it because it felt, again, like you have the classic Running Man. If that's what you want Arnold in a closed-off arena fighting like wrestler guys that want to kill him. And believe me, it's awesome. That exists. Like, that's there. So now let's have this version. I agree. That's like... Let's track him for 90 days. Let's see him in a super future. I like that we got to see more of the world, more of the environment. I mean, I think there is... I don't want to get topical. But when this was written in the 80s, in 1981 or whatever, you know, this was far away into the future. It was actually set... The book is actually set in 2025. Which is ironic because we're in 2025 and that's when the movie's coming out. Yeah. But nowhere in the movie does it say... This is the year 2025. I think they wisely like left that out. But there were some things like Jess went to go see it with me and she had the complete opposite reaction. She really liked the movie, but to her, she wasn't having fun. She was like, this movie feels too prescient. Like it feels like I'm seeing a lot of things that are happening right now. And I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, man. She's like, I felt like I kind of was getting it was a little too close. Like, I don't think she got the escapism she wanted to get because she was feeling like it was a little political. Maybe that is something to do with it.
Maybe I can see certain audiences members that if they look at everything through like some sort of political lens, it may upset them if you go a certain way. But the thing is, it's kind of like, by the way, speaking of matching present day, the original one does too, because it's sort of like they're using essentially like AI to doctor footage and hide things. So it's kind of funny that you have two of these movies, but they're both, even though that one was made in like, what is the 80s, right?
87.
Yeah, they're both very much representing present day society in a like, I think it's
in
the
worst way possible
to look it through. Yeah, it's sort of like, I don't know, to me they're like a good satire is good warning. So these movies are basically, you shouldn't see it from any political perspective. It should just be like, this is a crappy scenario regardless of who you are. So that's how I took the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't even. It was like I could enjoy it and have a blast.
It never rang political for me. If anything, it rang as more of a class warfare thing. It was like, almost like Caddyshack. Like it was like, rich people suck.
Yeah,
we're the working class. We need to get ahead, and the way we're going to get ahead, in this guy's case, in Ben Richards' case, we're going to survive, and we're going to kill him. Like, it felt more like a class war movie than a political statement or a rallying cry or something like that. Like, I don't know. I got more Caddyshack vibes than anything. You know what I mean?
It's definitely like the working man rising up, though. Especially at the end when he like blasts him away. What an awesome ending, too. It's like, it's everything about this movie to me was like very satisfying. It's like all the villains get the comeuppance that you want them to get. I thought it was like a good audience pleaser. It doesn't leave you with like, the atmosphere is bleak, but at the end, it does get better. Maybe through violence, but who cares? It's a fucking movie.
It's a movie. It's an action movie.
Yeah. And if the way they said it, here's the thing is why I don't see why anyone would be offended that this guy does it at the end. Because like the way it's set up at the beginning where everyone's just uncaring, you're just kind of like, you're not even a person. You're just an ID number. And like this guy has zero empathy. And it's like the guy's not really an angry character, probably. He's just super angry because the society he lives in fucking sucks.
Yes.
So to me, like everything in the movie and the things that the character does, they're all very justified.
100%. Also, too, because one of the main reasons I think that kind of starts his anger is that he tried to do the right thing at his job by speaking up for his fellow workers. And then we learn it was on a construction site. And then later we learned that he was fired because of that, because they were like, oh, he's trying to unionize, he's causing trouble. And they called it insubordination. So then Ben Richards, after that, basically becomes an angry guy. He kind of lives up to the prophecy. So he became this angry guy that then, because of his anger, was just listed as insubordinate and then kept kind of like suffering the same fate where he was like, couldn't hold a job, constantly getting fired. But he was always still looking out for the worker or looking out for his fellow man. Like there's a great bit. It's coming back to me now as I talk about it. The bit where he's training for Running Man, they're all training. You see how each of his fucking lame-o jobs has basically helped him train for this exact moment. Like, he was once a guy working in a sewer. They had a line break and there was water coming down, and another worker almost drowns, and he catches that guy. And just the same way that he catches the nerdy guy off the fucking rock wall when that guy's gonna fall. Like, that was a really cool bit. Or like when it showed you how he was like walking along those like high beams, like the old New York construction workers, and that's how he was like able to maneuver them very easily. I do wish that had come into play, by the way, a little later, because I felt like all the other ones came into play. I guess you could say him hanging outside of the hotel maybe, but I was expecting it to come down to like him like rooftop to rooftop or something, and I was like, ha ha ha! No, it never happened though. But that was that to me is that's a very Edgar Wright sequence. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's a good point you made, because it's sort of like it's really an organic way of letting the audience know that all these things this guy goes through, it's not because of superhuman strength. It's just that he's had all these horrific jobs, which is kind of cool. It's like that's how he built up his skills. So you don't feel like, when he does catch the guy, it's kind of like, how is he able to do that? If he was just like some schmo off the street, it wouldn't make sense. The fact that he's only doing like these basically heavy labor, awful jobs makes sense for his strength, what he can do throughout, how he has good aim.
Like,
it's like awesome.
It's like the Daniel-san, I call it the Daniel-san principle in Karate Kid. Like, he's been waxing the car and he's been painting the fence and he doesn't even realize. So when Miyagi's like, paint the fence, he knows how to block, and when he does the wax on, he knows the moves. It's the same shit. He's been unintentionally planning for this his whole career, right? It's kind of just like kismet that he gets fired and he gets the opportunity to go on, right? And his anger is a bonus.
I also like that he doesn't like betray the trust of his partner too. It's like he didn't do that stupid thing where it's like, well, I just have to do this because I have to and I got to make the money even if it kills me. It's sort of like he just gets shoved into it because whatever system that be is.
Yes.
By the way, when they're all waiting in line and the guy throws up that scene, I don't know why it made me laugh so much.
The homeless guy vomiting. You know what?
It's such a weird thing.
That is weird. You know what really made me laugh was when after they've been picked and they're going to sign, they go to Josh Brolin's office to sign the contracts. And, you know, you get the lesbian girl. She comes out and she's like, see you on the course or whatever. And she gets in the elevator with the champagne and the supermodel. Then you have the nerdy guy. And earlier, when the nerdy guy is trying to make friends with everybody who's also trying out, he's like, should we go around the room and say a fun fact about each other? Then they pay that off later. When he's at the contract signing and he gets into the elevator with the supermodel, this made me laugh my ass off. He points at Glenn Powell and he goes, that guy likes spaghetti. That's the fun fact that he learned about Ben Richards. And I think that's really funny.
I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That character was hilarious.
That character was hilarious.
It was fucking great. By the way,
he's in a sketch group. Please Don't Destroy. Really? I think he's from Please Don't Destroy. Yeah.
I really like that character. By the way, did you like the fact that they're kind of like they were basically archetypes, like that nerd guy always got killed.
But I love how they broke that down. The guy who's like, I forgot what his name is, but he's like the guy who like breaks into your television feed and gives you the truth. He's like the Ice-T character in Tank Girl. He's like, listen up, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I love that he had them all.
That's a good call.
Yes, dude, he had them all boiled down to like, okay, you've got the party animal, who in this case was like the lesbian who's just gonna go and try to live it up last couple days, like just take every fucking vice is just gonna take it all in. You have the clueless nerd who fucking doesn't take it seriously. That guy dies like right away. And then you have, I love that they just called him Final Dude or whatever, Final Guy. It was like, this is the angry guy who tries to fight the system. And it was like, that was so perfect though. I laughed my ass off at that.
But I mean, in the context of TV, it's kind of funny too, because it's like, it's so formulaic. If it works, they just keep regurgitating it. So it sort of makes sense in like the real world too.
Yes.
In the entertainment industry.
100%.
And by the way, what'd you think of Coleman Domingo?
Oh, okay. I wanted to say, I thought Coleman, because they kind of made, in the original, not to be this guy, Richard Dawson kind of has both roles. He's kind of Josh Brolin and Coleman Domingo. He's the host and the producer, right? He's the main villain. In this movie, it kind of gets split. You have Josh Brolin as the producer, Killian, but then you have Coleman Domingo doing the host shit. And I thought he was amazing. I also loved, he was amazing, but I loved the design of the show and the credits. And like, I love how progressive, like the reaction, like when he takes out all the goons, the next time they do an episode, it's like the orphan kids of the goons with the holding the candles, like they're at a funeral, and it's super dramatic. And Coleman Domingo's like, these are the children of the lost people that Ben Richards murdered. I was like, oh my God. And Jess gasped, and I was like, I told her after, I used to be in network television. I was like, don't think that they wouldn't do that shit in a second. That to me rang so true. I was like, that is exactly network TV. They don't give a fuck about you. They're going to do whatever they can to like make themselves look as great as possible. They would have had that those orphan kids ready so fast to go on camera. Like all that stuff rang really true to me. I thought it was great. And your boy Coleman Domingo did a fantastic job. I also loved there's a lot of, not to be this guy, but we're a movie show, right? Fuck it. There's musicality in a lot of what Edgar Wright does in the rhythms of his jokes, especially in Baby Driver, which is a movie that plays with like sound effects kind of syncing up, gunfire almost being musical. Like here, the crowd and the music of the Running Man, like the hunt him down, bum bum bum, hunt him down, like that cadence of that chanting and that kind of being used, and then the crowd starting to do it, and it's coming into the theme song. Like the musicality in his movies is really good. It's catchy.
Oh yeah, it also really pumps you up, just like when they
Yes.
do it for audiences and they have like the applause and they're like amping people up with like they
Yes.
got a comedian there, like getting everyone to cheer and get in the mood. His
Yes.
movies just do that organically through, like you said, sound design and editing. It's like
Yes.
when he plays those, it's cool because it's like you have those moments, but you also have those like quiet, slightly sinister behind the scenes moments where it's all the politics that happen behind the show. It's
Yes.
really cool. And I know
Yeah.
you and I love movies that are about like, the back end of creating things. And this movie combined them all flawlessly. And I kind of like that this movie did it more than the original. You get more of like the behind the scenes with like the producers and just people on set. I thought it was cool. And it looked, I don't know, to me, it didn't have that like kind of fake feel that a lot of movies do when they're trying to do behind it. This one felt like big, the sets felt huge, the crowds felt real. It was done really well.
Yeah, 100%, dude. That's a great call. All the inside baseball, the create. You know what rang really true to me too on the subject of that was the fact that Brolin had the promo for the Ben Richards show already made. Like, but it was like stuff he would have had to shoot when it was like, I'm going to put you in a show, Hunter #6, right? But it was like so perfectly crafted. Like they already knew midway through they were just going to give this guy his own show. Let's start making a promo now, right? Like that is so fucking true, man. When I saw that promo, I started laughing my ass off because I was like, of course. I guess if you work in the industry, that stuff lands a little harder for you. But it's so fucking funny, man. Like you're right. It does a blend. Do you remember, speaking of that perfect blend of like sci-fi action and the creation of TV or the back end of like producing content? Do you remember the arcade game Smash TV?
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Okay, so
it was just ultra violent,
yes,
top down. You just
and Smash TV, I loved it too. Smash TV was basically like an arcade version of the Running Man, just without the hunters and stuff. But you were a guy going through a TV studio, live TV studio, shooting bad guys, going through while everybody at home, we're told in the game, in the fiction of the game, there's an audience watching this. This is the hottest TV show of the year. And I was like, the original Running Man never felt like Smash TV. But this Running Man feels like Smash TV. Right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
100%, dude. I kept getting those vibes. More those two worlds collided more, I thought.
Oh yeah. I don't know, did you get to watch the original after you saw this one?
No, not yet. I watched it recently. I think it was last year when I got the Steelbook.
Got it. Well, I think you'll find that this movie, I always thought Running Man had a pretty fast pace, but this one just like moves like a clock. It keeps going. I love it. It just keeps going.
That's the one thing, man. Edgar Wright, his movies are so well paced, you never get bored. You never have time to get bored, or they're so well made, you never feel the time. Like, I could have watched another 2 hours of this movie and I wouldn't have felt it because it just moves so well. Wait, really quick. I looked up Smash TV on Wiki and I wanted to just point out the plot. Smash TV, the game takes place in a dystopian television game show in the then future year of 1999. One or two contestants shoot waves of attackers while collecting money, prizes, and temporary power-ups. After an arena has been cleared of adversaries, contestants choose an exit, each leading to another room. One room contains an end-of-level boss. It's blatantly Total Recall, or it's blatantly Running Man. But it's so funny.
I
this
really
one
want to see it now.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I always had a good time with Smash TV. There was also a barcade I used to go to that had Smash TV, and I would just kind of exclusively like play that. Like I was really into it.
Oh wait, that was an arcade. For some reason, I thought it was like a console only.
When it was in an arcade, I believe it was called Super Smash TV.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, dude. There you go. That's one for the arcade crew this week. They're going to be like, oh, Heinz 57 talking about Smash TV.
And AOL.
There we go. I also wanted to talk about, so we have some other cast members as well. Michael Cera, I think, is the other big one besides Josh Brolin. I thought Cera was fucking great. I wish this is a gripe. I wish they wouldn't have fucking put the water gun bit in the trailer, because to me,
I know
that was the one joke that didn't land, and I only think it didn't land for me and my audience because we'd all seen it. We'd seen it so much, so when he pulls the fucking super soaker out and he starts cocking it, like, we should have all been laughing, and no one laughed because we had all seen it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Everyone just probably laughed during the trailer, and then after, it's one of those jokes that it's just on repetition. It's like, it's the other thing is like, it's coming, so it's kind of like
yeah. I was a little sad because he's a cool character. I also think Michael Cera's hilarious, and I think, again, that's listen, as somebody who used to work at Paramount, I'm going to tell you, I'm not surprised. They spoil everything. The fucking trailer department just puts in whatever. They don't give a shit. So I'm not surprised they completely blew their load on this. You know what? I'm going to change what I said. You know why I think this movie failed? Because Paramount put it out. If another studio had put it out, they might have had the good sense to, like, restrain themselves a little bit with trailers, fucking, position this thing a little better, marketing wise, P&A wise. Like, Paramount does dumb shit like that. I'm also just mad at Paramount, but, like, I see shit like that and I'm like, you're reusing the same bit in every fucking trailer. What'd you expect was going to happen?
By the way, doesn't this also feel like it should be a summer release?
Yes.
What the fuck
like end of
is
summer.
It doing
this is like a first weekend of August kind of movie,
Yeah, it's freaking cold out. It's like, who the hell is going to go out to a movie? This is something.
Well, that's what we were saying with Predator. We were all like, it feels like a summer movie in the middle of the fall.
Yeah. I think both of those releases should have been held over for summer. I think it's like... Yeah.
Especially considering, too, we had a lot of holes in the summer schedule. We could have used one of these movies, for sure.
Yeah. Now they're all like, it's weird. It's like you have all these summer movies stuffed into 2 weeks.
Basically, yeah. It's like everybody wants 4th of July. Everybody wants to open the summer in May, and everybody wants 4th of July. That's it.
Yeah, plus things are winding down and it's cold. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. It just makes no sense.
We want to watch Muppet Christmas Carol, god damn it.
Yeah.
William H. Macy is also in the movie. Completely forgot that William H. Macy is in the movie.
Oh yeah, he's like the weapons guy.
He's the weapons guy with the black Irish, the explosive black Irish. And the biggest surprise. Oh, you'll appreciate this because I know you're a Foundation fan. You like Lee Pace. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
I like Lee Pace. I'm not a Foundation guy, but like I know who Lee Pace is. I like Lee Pace. And The Fall. God, yeah, you really like Lee Pace. I was surprised to see that it was him, but this was the best part. I knew that there was no way it was this person. In my audience, the one time somebody like talked, there was like an older couple sitting in front of me, and they were like clearly debating, every few scenes, like who's the hunter in The Mask, right? And right before when they're like, McCone, whatever his name is, McCain, take your mask off, right? And you reveal it's Lee Pace. Okay, in the movie, they're like, all right, you heard him, McCain, take your mask off. As he's going to rip the mask off, the guy in front of me goes, Kurt Russell. In my mind, I was like, in what universe would that ever be Kurt Russell? Dipshit. And he said it loud enough that we all heard him.
Really tall, long guy.
Dude, Kurt Russell is not tall. Lee Pace looks like he's 7 feet tall. In what unit? He doesn't sound like Kurt Russell. What the fuck are you talking? Like, that guy said that.
Why would it be Kurt Russell?
Exactly. Dude, it sucked all the air out of the room when he did it too. He's like, Kurt Russell. It was like, nobody said shit, and then it was Lee Pace.
Wait, did no one laugh?
Nobody said anything.
That's hilarious.
Nobody said shit.
I love when that happens. An ultra confident fucking
he was so
guess.
Dude, he was so certain. He was like, he said it like he was in court, man. Like he is like, Kurt Russ. They were like, point to the man who you think is under the mask, sir. Is he in the courtroom today? And he pointed at Kurt Russell because Kurt Russell's there for some reason, and he goes, Kurt Russell. And it's fucking Lee Pace. And in his mind, because if he's a guy that's that stupid that thinks it's Kurt Russell, you know that he has no fucking clue who Lee Pace is. The minute that guy pulled the mask off, he's like, who the fuck is that?
Funny. What if he just left the theater so no one could see his face?
He just shuffles out with his head down.
That actually happened, Kurt Russell.
I swear, dude, that was the one time somebody said something. Guy goes, Kurt Russell.
Oh my god. Yeah, 80-year-old Kurt Russell is gonna be doing that.
Dude,
stuff.
we laughed our asses off. Fucking guy.
Holy shit.
Yes, and it was Lee
amazing.
Pace. And again, the people were in my audience were like, who the fuck is that? He's great in the movie, by the way. He sells it. He's badass. And he pulls the mask off, and he's somehow even more badass. His face is all fucked up. And when they have their big fight in the plane on the stealth bomber or whatever, I love all the design of the vehicles and weaponry in this movie.
Looked dope.
It looks so cool, and it was like the jet stream was like all shockwaves and shit, sonic booms and shit. But that shit was awesome, man. When they hit the stick down and everybody goes weightless, and he uses that to like buckle himself in and shoot the guy. That was awesome.
I love stuff like that.
Same.
In that piece of shit Liam Neeson movie when he does it. Whenever there's like a floating gun and someone catches and shoots someone, it's great.
Awesome. It's awesome, dude. Non-stop.
Also, when he gets stabbed in the eye and he pulls it out.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up. That was good.
Dude,
I think the gun, the 0G gun, was great. The head-on collision where he blew that one hunter up was fucking great. And he jumped off the bridge was great. And there was one other bit too that I was like, "That's fucking awesome." And I don't remember because it was a few days ago. I'm amazed we remembered this much. This was like an exercise in repressed memory, dude. We were like egging each other on, trying to get to remember. Like we kind of got there a little bit. I liked it.
By the way, to be honest, that shows how good the movie is. Like once we start talking about it, like we pretty much remembered the most of the movie.
Oh, and the thing that we brought up at the beginning of the show that Mark brought up, we have to close the loop on that. Okay. These two little kids, so all of America can also be playing along at home, and they can track you if they see the Running Man. They can report you and get paid, or they can just kill you and get a giant reward. And the lesbian dies at the hands of these two fucking redneck ginger kids with flamethrowers. They burn her alive, which is already hilarious. Just that detail. Okay, then Edgar Wright doubles down, and the kids don't win money. They win a lifetime supply of Twinks cereal, which I find fucking hysterical.
A traumatic event like flame broiling
Super dramatic event. And then I remembered, I'm going to give you a third super nerdy triple down on that. Edgar Wright has a weird thing with making fun of little ginger kids. Do you remember in Hot Fuzz, in the model village at the end, there's a little kid. That kid is Aaron A. Aronson. It's the big joke in the movie. They're like, who are you going to start? You're going to start looking at people in the phone book? You're going to start with Aaron A. Aronson? And it's Aaron A. Aronson, who's a little ginger kid in the model village, and Timothy Dalton holds him hostage. So when I saw the two fucking ginger kids show up in The Running Man, I was like, here we go again, this motherfucker and little redhead kids. Oh,
shit.
It must be like a joke. Like, I think he finds that shit hilarious. Like, if you have to have a kid in a Edgar Wright movie, they're going to be redhead, I bet. Because he just personally, that's like a weird directorial thing. Like, he finds that shit funny.
I gotta look at his past movies to see if there's any other gingers.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any other ginger kids. The only other ginger I can think of in an Edgar Wright movie is Kim, the drummer from Scott Pilgrim. She has red hair, but she's of age.
Yeah.
She's not a little kid. I just find it funny that there are two Edgar Wright movies with random little ginger kids in it. Both times they're used as jokes. Very strange.
And do you like how both kids had like no emotion on their face?
Yes.
Just like
they were completely blank. Dude, that was like me when I signed up for Heinz 57. That same exact, just dead face. Dead. Holy shit, that's funny. I also liked, too, that the movie didn't have a nice, clean ending. That it was like, oh, it had the fucking truth teller guy. I loved that whole setup at the end to show you what really happened. Fucking great. It's just like smart, subversive.
That stuff was done well too.
Yeah, I agree.
The graphics in that and the way it transitions to different scenes, it's really cool.
Up what that guy's name is, because we're totally mischaracterizing him. Wait, he's what's his name? I don't know. wait. Okay, isn't
Is he one of those actors that has no photo?
Oh, I guess his name is Bradley. Oh, his name is Bradley, but in the movie, what's his character? His character's a crazy name, like, my name is Dr. Trutho.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right? They're saying, if you go to Wikipedia, they just call him by his real character, like, Bradley, whatever. I'm like, his fucking character has a crazy stage name that he uses when he invades your fucking television transmission.
Yeah, oh man, they don't have a double
Dude, now that I think about it,
damn, there's a lot of people.
Because you were saying that's like a great sci-fi trope, like especially those 90s sci-fi movies. We were talking about Ice-T being that guy in Tank Girl. Isn't Ice-T also that same guy in Johnny Mnemonic? Isn't he like, I get through the transmission?
Yeah, he is. It's basically
he's played that guy twice.
Breaks through. That's hilarious.
That's what he does. He plays that same guy. Oh, it's a sci-fi movie? Do I break through the transmission? Yo, you gotta pay attention. I'm trying to talk some truth to you.
Dude, Johnny Mnemonic rules.
I love Johnny Mnemonic. I fucking love Johnny. I like Tank Girl too, but I think I prefer Johnny Mnemonic. Johnny Mnemonic's awesome.
That movie kicks ass.
It does kick ass.
Does that have 4K?
You got everything, dude. Beat Takeshi Kitano, Ice-T, fucking Echo the Dolphin from Sega. Isn't there like smart dolphins in it? Oh yeah, Dolph Lundgren is in it.
It's got like it lives in the VR world.
Yes, you've got samurais with like laser netting so they can garrote you, with like
Udo
a laser.
Kier gets sliced up.
Oh, Udo Kier. Yes, and Keanu, of course. Mark, anything else you want to add about The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright?
I would say if you get a chance, it seems like I've been saying this for all these movies, but they've been fun. But if you can see it in the theater, go see it. It's worth it. It deserves to be seen on a big screen.
I would agree.
It's kind of like, and I feel as though it's probably, like you said, if it does get banished to 9th.
Oh, sorry.
You better see it before it goes to this toilet theater.
Dude, Wicked for Good is going to take all the screens away. There's no fucking way. If you wanted to see this in IMAX, it's over. Wicked for Good is already in that IMAX.
Did they release these 4 movies without spacing them out?
Idiots, dude. Idiots.
You're totally right. They're just going to butcher each other.
They butcher and cannibalize each other. Now, there is an argument to be made for counter-programming. You could say, hey, look, Wicked is going to take up all of the ladies. They're going to want to go see Wicked. Or if you get sold out of Wicked, you can go across the hall to see The Running Man. But America has rejected The Running Man. So I would think if you get sold out of Wicked, you'll just wait 15 minutes and go to the next showing of Wicked. Right? If Wicked is playing every 15 minutes, how can you counter-program it? You can't. It's on every fucking screen. You can't get away from Wicked.
Dude, that shit's crazy when that happens, and you're like, damn, I can't see anything else.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. Dude, it happened last year with the original Wicked. I remember I was
really?
I want to go see Gladiator. Remember, I was like, I want to see Gladiator 2 in the XD, and they were like, they don't have that in XD, fool. I was like, why not? And they're like, because it's Wicked, dummy. And then a little British guy came out and he was like, Wicked, man. I was like, what the shit? Totally Wicked. Oh, yeah. It was like it was all the little kids from the end of 28 Years Later, the blonde British hipsters. They're doing backflips and shit. Wicked! They're super excited for Wicked for Good. Hey, counter programming doesn't exist if your movie plays every 5 minutes. They're gonna be like, just go down the hall and see Wicked. It starts in 5 minutes. Wait, I want to see now, out of curiosity, right? If I look up the 68th IMAX in New York.
Oh man, it's probably gonna be Wicked.
I'm gonna look up the times. Let's say for Saturday, because I'm just so curious.
Dolby too, probably.
Here we go, Mark. Oh shit, dude.
Is this gonna make me sad?
Mark, I hope you're ready.
I guess I'm not going to
You're not going to the movies this weekend unless you go see Wicked. Wait, here we go. Wait, one. Wait. All right, here we go. Wait. Here we go. All right, AMC was making me put in the zip code. All right, here we go. Ready? Jesus Christ. It's playing. Oh my God, Mark. It's playing on the IMAX every show. It's playing Dolby every show. Man. It's playing in 3D in laser. It's basically playing every 20 minutes.
So none of the
it's got to be at least on 10 screens. No, you don't get any other. If you're at a premium format theater, it's showing Wicked. That's what you get now.
The Running Man in Dolby would have been phenomenal too.
I saw it in XD and it looked fucking awesome. I had amazing seats and it was fun to see it in the extra dollars.
Dude, that sucks, man. It's like you basically have one shot to see certain movies now. And if you miss it, you're screwed.
Imagine the people who were like, I want to see Predator Badlands in IMAX. You had like 2 days to do that. Like,
dude, sometimes because we're in New York City, sometimes these movies leave the premiums on like Wednesday night. Because it's, remember shit used to open on fucking Friday?
Yep.
So you'd have now it's like getting pushed to like, sometimes it's like Wednesday. And those
what pisses me off? You know what would solve this problem? Build more premium theaters. Why is there only one IMAX? Can't there be 2 IMAXs? Can't there be, if you have 2 Dolbys, can't you have 4 Dolbys? If you double it, then there'll be room for everything. But then I guess you might just run into the same problem. If you have 4 Dolbys, wouldn't you just be like, put Wicked on all the Dolbys?
Dude, yeah, they wouldn't.
They would be like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It would just be the same problem. It's just a Wicked problem.
Do you think also that audiences, this might be more grander scope, but do you think audiences have no attention span? So they have to like release these movies before people forget
it could be, yes, because it leaves the conversation, right? Yeah, that's absolutely right, dude. Because then we stop talking about it. The worst part is when a movie like Wicked comes out, right? Something that's very highly anticipated. The day it comes out, if you go to TikTok, there are going to be clips from that movie on TikTok already. The people are going to be shooting it on their phones. I'm not kidding. You can go and be like, what's the big scene in Wicked for good? And you could see it right away if you want.
That's insane.
That's killing movie theaters. I maintain, and I think I've told you this before, and it is a little police statey, but I don't care. You know how you go into some concert venues and they basically have like a jammer or something that like shuts down all cell phones? They should do that in movie theaters. They should have a jammer. And the minute you don't have to turn your phone in or do shit. The minute you enter the premises, your phone just does not work.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Your phone just shuts down.
3 votes for that.
So
I'm totally down with that.
You could fucking turn your phone on, but you don't have any service. There's no texting, there's no calling, so there's no reason for your phone to be on at all. Right?
Maybe emergency because of shooters.
No emergency. Fuck it. If you die, you die.
Everyone dies.
If he dies, he dies. I didn't do any justice to Dolph. Wait. If he dies. Wait, let's see.
Oh, that's not an ass spot?
No, it should be, though. Oh, come on. I hate the fucking internet now. You want to sign up to... No, dickhead. I just want to watch the clip. Don't you know who I am? I'm Heinz 57, bitch. All right, dude. You want to do Rex now? Let's do Rex. Fuck this shit.
I'm gonna wreck it! 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 Wreck it!
Well, I know on facts. facts, not recommendations, but thank you.
If he dies, he dies. Wait, let's see if we can we find the clip for real? So fucking annoying. I hate the internet now. You used to be able to find things. You used to be able to find things, dude.
Dude, everything needs a goddamn account.
Everything, and every time I sign into anything, it's like, do you want to let notifications on your computer from from Bank of America to just let you know, like, hey, we're up. What's up? We're online. No.
You have a new FICO score. It sucks.
Yeah, don't remind me about my FICO score.
I cannot be disputed.
Okay, somebody get a block over there!
There is no movement by creep.
Did they light over?
I defeat all that.
Dude, where is the line? Why are we watching the whole montage? Jesus Christ, bro.
Some people can't edit for shit, dude. It's like the whole clip is
I should be able...
he dies.
Dude,
it should just be that.
It should just be that.
If he dies, he dies.
Okay, I'm gonna go back 10 seconds because I fucked it up.
Fuck?
It should just be that. Person who put this video on YouTube, your family should be embarrassed.
If he dies, he dies.
That's right. That's what they're saying, Mark. To all the premium, if he dies, he dies. Mark, how many Rex you got?
Oh my god, I have 6.
I think I have a 5. I'm gonna keep it to 5. I have 5. I have 5. All right, man. You want to go first? What do you got first on the?
I can go first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna thank Derek, and I'm gonna thank you. I watched. I didn't binge it and go through it all the way, but I watched the first 3 episodes of Over the Garden Wall.
Oh shit!
By the way, you were totally right. That mashed potato song got stuck in my head. It's a really sweet, but kind of dark and weird animation.
Yes,
I love it.
Isn't it fantastic?
Everything about it is so well done. I love every bit about it, and I can't wait to finish it off. So thank you guys. I really enjoyed it.
I got a text last night from Derek, and he was like, "Hey man, I want you to know I listened to your Predator Badlands episode, and I'm so glad you watched Over the Garden Wall." And now he's going to be even more psyched when he hears you watched it too. We're going to get everybody. We're getting everybody to watch Over the Garden Wall because it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's basically, is it just that one season?
Just the one. So I was doing some digging. There's just that one season, but if you want a deep dive, there's like comic books and stuff that were made after. But it's really just the one season, 10 episodes, which kind of makes it nice and short and sweet. But I'm with you, man. I'm like, oh, I wish there was more. I want more. But that I think is just going to drive me to it's just going to drive me to rewatch it. Yeah, the characters are great, right?
Yeah, they're awesome. I love all those characters. It's really funny, but it's actually very endearing. They're really like I'm only a few episodes in, but even the characters that appear bad, they all feel like really good. Like even that
the Woodsman
town.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, the Woodsman. Yeah. It's like you think it's sinister and dark, but there's some like I don't know, this like optimism that the younger brother has.
Oh, yeah, Greg.
It's I don't know, there's something like I don't know, you kind of feel like good about humanity after watching them so far.
Dude, I love the show, but I adore Greg so much. I love Greg. When I won't say anything, but later on, if you haven't figured it out yet, Greg will tell you what he's dressed up as, and when he does, it's fantastic.
Ooh, okay.
It's so
By
good.
the way, I have been doing it because I took your guys' advice. I was just watching them like one episode at a time.
Yeah,
so
that's the best way. Like savor it. Just savor it. Yeah, trust me, because when it's over, you're gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I feel this,
and they go so quick, already. Right? They're like 10 minutes long. It's like you start an episode, it gives you this amazing gust, and you get swept away onto this little adventure, and then it's over. And you're like, "Fuck." More.
Yeah, but you know what the weird thing about it too is it's like. And I don't mean this in a negative way. It doesn't feel like so much happens in the episode. It does not feel like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it feels like I've watched a lot more because it's like the storytelling is so well done.
Yeah, it's super layered.
Really well made. Shit.
Oh, I'm so glad you're watching it and enjoying it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait to finish it off.
I want a fucking official, I want a high def release of this on physical, goddammit. The only official release they ever did was a DVD. And if you want to get a homebrew, people have made homebrews on Blu-ray and stuff, but like if you want to support, I wanted to support the creator because I loved it so much. The only way to do that is to buy the DVD. So I just bought the fucking standard def DVD, but come on, how have they not released a 4K or a Blu-ray of Over the Garden Wall? This seems like, take my money. This people just waiting to buy this. Why wouldn't they make it?
Well, the other thing too, because I watched it on Hulu and it feels like whatever copy that's on
it's
there
high
is
res,
very high res. Yeah.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
So they got it.
Yeah, man. Put it on Blu-ray, you punks.
Wait, was that made by Cartoon Network or
Cartoon
Adult
Network.
Swim?
Cartoon Network.
Do they typically have releases for stuff, or is it kind of like vaulted?
Yeah, to my knowledge, like doesn't Rick and Morty has Blu-rays and shit that come out every season, right? Aren't they also? They're Adult Swim, aren't they? Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, all the same shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I also watched it on Hulu.
Petition out there.
I watched it on Hulu, and it was like, it's gorgeous. Like, why can't we just have that on physical disc? Put it on disc.
And it would look better uncompressed too, because the artwork is amazing.
It's gorgeous, dude. It's so
That's like
moody.
one of the coolest. Yeah, and also the animation doesn't feel like, because I do watch anime. And dude, that shit looks so fucking choppy sometimes to me. I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? This is the quality shit. So to see some animation where there's actually effort into making it look good and not feel like you're watching like a slideshow.
Yeah, it's really cool, right?
Very well made. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right,
It
there you
rules.
go. Another recommendation for Over the Garden Wall, people. Watch it if you've not watched it yet. All right, Mark. I'm going to start my Rex with a story. This past weekend, I went to go see a favorite of ours. I went to go see Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan on the big screen. Now, I have seen it before on the big screen. I went to the Fathom event. Mark and I wound up going to the same Fathom event on the same night a few years ago. So it came to my one horse town. They showed it at our concert hall. I was like, oh, are they going to show it with like a live orchestra or something? Is that what this is? So I didn't even look. I just bought tickets. Then I realized what it was. It's actually going to be shown, and then afterwards there would be a Q&A with fucking William Shatner. So I bought the tickets, and not only that, Mark, I bought the little VIP because I was like, you know what? I would love to meet Captain Kirk and take a picture with him.
Oh, shit.
So I bought these. So on Sunday night, we went to our little local theater, and there it was. We got to watch the movie with an audience, giant concert hall audience, and then out comes William Shatner. I don't have much to say about the movie. We've reviewed the movie on this show many times, so I'm not going to waste your time. The only thing I'll say is this experience was awful.
What? Oh,
I'm wrecking the movie because it's a masterpiece. You don't even have to like Star Trek to like Wrath of Khan. But I'm telling you, the event itself was dog shit. And here, it's a giant ripoff. First off, the sound in my little amphitheater was not equipped or equalized at all. So sometimes, like when Kirstie Alley's talking, it's very clear. But then randomly when Kirk is talking, the fucking guy we're here to see, all of his dialogue is garbled. We were like, I don't know what he's saying. I had no idea. It was like too hot on the speaker. Something was weird. Okay, so whatever. I'm like, whatever. I've seen this movie so many times. I'm like, it's fine. Out comes Shatner. This is what we're here for. And this is why I bought the ticket, because I was like, I want to hear him talk specifically about the making of this movie. I want a deep dive. When I tell you there was zero moderation, like there was a moderator, but he did the opposite of what moderators do at these things. He didn't do shit. He just let William Shatner ramble and ramble. And if you don't know, I was unaware of this. William Shatner is 94.
Oh, shit.
That's not a joke. Go ahead and look it up. He's 94 years old. And what does a 94-year-old man do? He rambles. And dude, he answered no questions. Like the moderator would ask one question, and Shatner would talk for about 15 minutes about nothing that the guy asked about. So if the guy was like, "Hey, what was it like shooting with DeForest Kelley and Leonard Nimoy on set Wrath of Khan?" Shatner would then go into a diatribe about how he breeds horses and different kind of horses. And we kept waiting for it to come back around. Like, this has some meaning, some point to his story that will connect to the making of the movie.
Oh my God.
No. Okay, then somebody else asked the question. Some lady in the audience was like, "I love you, Kirk. My name, my dog, Kirk." And then this put him out on a whole story where he decided to tell us about dead dogs. He saw dead dogs in the neighborhood, and he just kept, dude. How long do you think somebody could talk about dead dogs? What's the longest you probably talk about dead dogs? Maybe about a minute.
Wait, what kind of dead dogs in the neighborhood?
Apparently, he told a story. I can barely remember because at this point I had started to disassociate in the audience because it was very clear that this was a massive mistake to come to this. And it was late, and I was like, I just want to be in my home. I hate that I came here. So,
oh, man.
Shatner is like, oh, that's what it was like. He was talking about Dobermans. He's like, I have 2 Dobermans. I love Dobermans. They're my favorite kind of dog. I don't like little dogs. When I see a little dog, I think about a story. And then he proceeded to tell a story about a dog that's not his. A tiny little dog like was sniffing around, and I'm gonna do you a giant favor and shorten the story. Okay, that's more than we got, my friend, because I had to sit through about 20 minutes of him getting to the point of this story, which was a little dog stands on a sprinkler, the sprinkler goes off, and it basically cut the dog in half.
What?
By the way, it had nothing to do with the fucking question. That's how he ended. And then wait. This is the best part.
Oh my God.
You assume this awful Q&A is what, maybe a half hour, an hour? No, you assume incorrectly, my friend. It was 90 minutes.
Wait, you stayed for 90 minutes?
90 minutes, Mark, and the only reason I stayed was because if you wanted to get the picture with him, this is how they got you. It was the last thing that happened. So you couldn't get the picture before and be like, peace, I'm out. You had to sit through the 90-minute rambling session of William Shatner. And, I didn't even mention really quick, before I close this out, the pre-show and the intermission had Shatner trivia that he clearly wrote himself. That was like, what was Bill Shatner's first speaking role on Broadway? And it would give you options as if anybody would fucking know the answer to this, except Bill Shatner. Okay? Do you think there were Star Trek questions? No, there weren't. That's how I know it wasn't produced.
Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell. Heinz 57. Okay, so here's the best part. Here's how it all ended. He told us a story about going up on Bezos's rocket. He apparently took the rocket to space with Bezos, and he went up because Captain Kirk was supposed to go to space. So he went to space, and he told us about going to space. And it started as kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool hearing like this old man's story about going up in this rocket. It would have been cool if it ended there. Let me then tell you what Bill Shatner did.
No.
He tells us a story about going up in Jeff Bezos's private rocket, going up to space, coming back down. Everybody wants to talk to him because he's Captain Kirk. And then he proceeded to lecture us for about 10 minutes on global warming and climate change and how it's up to us to clean up the planet. That's the true message of Star Trek, he said.
Didn't he just take a fucking rocket
Thank you.
Fuel?
After his carbon footprint ass went up in Bezos' private jet rocket to space, he had the fucking nerve and audacity to lecture us about climate change. Mark, when the house lights went up, I'm not kidding you. They were like, everybody who's having a picture, stay behind. A guy in the audience yelled, "This is a disaster." True story. And by the way, I'll end it with this. I got my picture with Captain Kirk. He did not talk at all. They rushed us through. Jess and I went.
Were you not allowed to touch him either? Like, don't touch him.
There was a taped line. I'm not kidding. So the guy told us, he's like, when you enter, there's a line on the floor, a mark. Don't cross the line.
Oh my God, this sounds terrible.
You will stand at the line, and Bill Shatner is about 2 feet away from you, like it's the COVID times. He's about 2 feet away from you. So I walked in, and people are trying to talk to him. And I just walked in, and I said, thank you, Mr. Shatner. And he didn't say anything. He just like nodded, like, and then we took a picture with him. And here's the worst part. After all that, I went outside and it was pouring fucking rain. And me and Jess had to run through the rain to get to the car about 3 blocks. We were soaking wet. Fuck you, Bill Shatner.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. Dude, when you put it in the show notes, I was like, oh man, it must have been phenomenal and probably one of the best screenings because it's clearly going to be, he even says at the beginning he's going to put it in the Rex. This must be a phenomenal experience. To reserve it for the end of the show. Meet the great William Shatner.
Probably the worst.
Took a shit on everyone.
Probably the worst Q&A event I've ever been to in my life. Ever.
More so than the
it makes one? It makes that Sigourney Weaver event look like a fucking one-on-one lunch with Sigourney Weaver. Like, do you want to hang out with Ripley and just have lunch? That would be amazing. Yes. No, that's what this was like. I pity anyone who pays money to go see this.
2 great audience members. One's the Kurt Russell guy.
Kurt Russell.
The other's This is a Disaster.
A guy with his feet up. He had given up, dude. The lights came up and he was like, this is a disaster.
Wait, what was the audience reaction to that guy saying that? Were they on his side?
Yes, people were on his side. They were like, yeah, we know, but we were all so tired. It was like midnight and we were like, wanted to go home. And they were like, just stay for 15 minutes, line up here to go through and get your picture with Bill Shatner.
Dude, I think the worst part of all of this is he wasted your time so much that you had to go to bed late.
Yes. We went to bed at like 1:30 in the morning because we fucking had to get a picture with Bill Shatner and run in the rain.
Can we see this photo, please?
Oh yeah, wait. Really, I have to wait.
Really far away.
They wouldn't take your picture with a phone. You were only allowed to use their photographer. So they're going to make us wait 2 days. They're basically going to clean up the images. I'm 100%. They're going to clean up the images. When they give us the image, I promise you I will put it all over. I will put it on the podcast Instagram. I'm going to put it on my personal Instagram. I want everybody to know what a shit show the William Shatner live show is. Do not go. Do not be like me. Don't spend money on this, please. It was terrible.
Oh, man.
That's terrible.
Awful. I am so sorry for you, Matt. That is terrible. I'm so sorry that happened. That's like, you know, it's funny. We're always calling for these events to have like, hey, it'd be great to have the original cast and all this other. Dude.
No, it wouldn't be.
I'm so sorry you had a nightmare experience. That's terrible.
Dude, it was fucking terrible.
Is this going to like scare you off of these type of events in the future?
Yes. If they take place at night, yes.
Oh God, that is awful.
Imagine waiting till 1 a.m. to meet Bill Shatner for you to stand like feet away from him to take a picture that they're clearly going to stitch. What was the point then?
Oh, they're probably. Do you think they're definitely going to move him over?
They're definitely going to cut the distance apart to make it look like he's right there. 100%.
I hope they don't.
I want the unedited photo. So he's clearly a fucking mile away. That's what I want people to say. I'm going to tell you guys. My plan originally was to make this my Christmas card. Jess and I always have a funny Christmas card that we make every year. We send out to friends and family. You're on our Christmas card list. We were going to have a funny...
I have them hanging on my fridge.
Yeah, we were going to have a funny Christmas card with us and Bill Shatner, and it was going to say, Trek the Halls, like a funny Star Trek-themed Christmas card. I'm not fucking doing that.
I'm shat the bed.
Have a super shatty Christmas.
And he's a mile away. It's like the widescreen postcard where you're just like on one end, and you should totally just Photoshop it so the distance is even greater.
Yeah, we should put him like across the Gobi Desert. Like, he should be as far away as possible. I was just like, fuck this. I'm so over it. I'm done. It was just, you know, this to me was it was like a lifelong like wish. Like, hey, one day I'll get to talk to somebody about this movie that I love so much. And maybe that person will take a photo with me. Hey, dude, it's none other than Captain Kirk. Holy shit. It was terrible. They say never meet your heroes, and they're right, Mark. Don't do it.
But we did get to meet Terrence Stamp, who was a sweetheart.
And he was fantastic. This was the opposite of that. Terrence Stamp, remember how you had this like lovely personal conversation? You had a moment with Terrence Stamp, like you were old friends. Nobody can ever take that from you. That was like a treat for you. Okay, yeah, I had the opposite, where Bill Shatner might as well have taken a picture of me outside of his home 10 miles away in the rain. Didn't invite us in. Just, here's stand in the rain.
Oh my God, what a dick.
It was the worst, Mark.
But have you heard stories that he's kind of like a turd?
I suspected, but I often think the worst of people. So, like, I never listen to my inner voice because I always think the worst. I'm like, this person's going to be a fucking cunt. And then I'm right. You know? Hey! Like, you know? Yeah, like, I kind of suspected it wasn't going to be what I thought. Because in my mind, I thought, oh, it'll be, you know, we'll show up. They'll be like, hey, stand here, get your picture with him, say a few words. Like, I've done a couple of these VIP meet and greets, and they've all gone well. Like, Jess is a big fan of Dita Von Teese, the burlesque artist. And we've met her, and dude, it was the polar opposite. You go and you meet Dita Von Teese, she talks to you. You sit down with her, and you, like, chat, like, for 10 minutes. I was like, I'm not even a fan of Dita Von Teese, but I sat there and talked to her, and she was so nice to us. And I was like, that was amazing. So that was a bad thing, Mark, because that put an idea in my head. And I thought, oh, I'll show up and Captain Kirk will be there. And he'll be like, thank you for watching this movie. And I'll be like, oh my God, thank you. I used to watch this movie all through my life, and you've had such an impact on me, and blah, blah, blah. We'd have nope. I said, thank you, Mr. Shatner. And he barely nodded. He was like,
oh man. You know what? I was kind of, in the back of my mind, because I have heard stories about him, but I was kind of hoping he would be narcissistic enough to try to get you to like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just overperforming, and you're like, ah, and you just have a great experience, even if it's insincere. At least make
you get
these
that
motherfuckers who waited like twice as long to see your stupid ass.
Fucking dumbass Shatner. Mark, what's next for you on the Rex?
I don't know how I could follow that up. That's fucking amazing story. I know it's disastrous, but holy shit, that is like...
At least we've got the story. We always have that Bill Shatner story now.
Dude, that is like the nightmare of nightmares for meeting anyone. It takes forever. It doesn't go as you expect, and you go home late. Oh my God. You have my sympathy, dude. That fucking sucks.
Thank you. Gonna be a long time before I can watch Wrath of Khan again. I'll just say that. I'm just gonna table it for a while. Good long while.
Oh man, that actually double sucks, because now when you see him on screen, it's just gonna be like that fucking poop head.
Yep.
You're not even gonna believe the scene where he's supposed to connect with Spock.
I'm like, you don't like Spock, you lying sack of shit. Spock gave his life for you, dude. All you're doing is talking about dead dogs.
Oh no, it ruined a really good movie. Oh.
Yeah. Spock says he will forever be your friend, but he should have better friends than you sack of shit. You fucking 10-pound bag of Klingon shit. You're the Klingon. You human dingleberry.
That's totally warranted. Holy shit, what a piece of crap. fucking Shatner.
What?
That
Holy shit.
Just because he fucked up my good buddy's experience, now I won't even be able to enjoy that piece of shit movie.
We're all gonna hate Wrath of Khan now.
God, what a turd.
Dude. I'm like,
and he rambled. He wasted everyone.
He wasted like an hour on stories that went nowhere. Nowhere, Mark. He fucking also told us how Leonard Nimoy died of emphysema. Why? Tell a nice story. Like,
was that true?
True story, I swear to God, dude. They asked him about his relationship with Leonard Nimoy, and he was like, I really regret that Leonard never quit smoking and died of emphysema. And then he went into explicit detail about what it's like when you die from emphysema. And that took about 10 minutes.
Dude, that is crazy.
Great entertainment.
How did you not tell that story?
Here's the worst part, too. The bar was closed. They knew at the venue, they were like, I heard somebody behind us. They were like, the bar is closed. They don't want anybody going to the bar because then everyone will escape. They closed the bar. What does that tell you?
Sounds like the worst event ever run.
It was a little bit like being held captive by a terrorist, and that terrorist was William Shatner. Sound enthused.
Holy shit, dude, this is crazy. I can't believe that happened. Oh my God.
Yep. This was Sunday night. Sunday night, the night you don't want to be out. Dude, this is a night where people are not out. Sunday night is a night where you're at home, you have a nice dinner.
That's your recovery night.
That's a recovery. Thank you. It's a recovery night. You know what we're doing? We're not even watching movies on Sunday night. We're watching like bullshit TV. Like, hey, you guys want to watch a new episode of Survivor? Yeah, let's watch Survivor. Like, something stupid. I want to eat pasta and watch Survivor. Simple shit for the soul, Mark. I'm out there in the rain meeting Bill Shatner at 1 a.m.
Oh, man. Dude, that's like, it sounds like your experience of what happened sounds like it could be a movie. Like, you know, it's like those disaster movies where it's sort of like, you know, a couple goes out to dinner and it's just a total shit
Dude,
show.
You've heard of My Dinner with Andre? My movie's going to be called My Evening with Bill. And that's what it's going to be, the feature-length version of this story. I'll play myself because only I could bring the true
relive it? That's
gravitas,
crazy.
the sadness must be communicated. I have it. I have the real sadness, so I'll bring it. I refuse to let Bill Shatner play himself. Someone else will play Bill Shatner.
Holy shit. Dude, you know what? I should have taken the hint when you sent the photo and all these like psyched messages, and there was zero follow-up.
No follow-up. You know why? Because it was awful.
See, I was optimistic. I was like, there's no follow-up because I was like, he probably wants to save his excitement for the show.
I knew. I was like, wait till Mark hears about this torrential downpour of an evening. Just wait.
Holy fuck, dude. That's hilarious. My God. But I do know what you mean by having a bad night followed by a storm. The first Tinder date I ever went on, I got stood up and I had to walk home in the rain.
Oh.
And I didn't bring an umbrella because I was like, it's not going to rain. I'll be indoors on my date.
Oh, no.
Holy shit. I love how these stories always end with
it ends in the rain.
You getting trapped in the rain.
You get home, everything sucks. Then what do you got to do? Warm up. You got to get in more water. You got to get in the shower, right? So you're waterlogged for hours, right?
Did you take a shower when you got back from that event? Were you like, I got to wash Shatner off of me?
I got home.
Touch him.
I did the most old man thing ever. I got home. I ate 2 Tums. Took a shower and just sat in silence, stewing in the shower, and then went to bed.
Like La Femme Nikita.
How could you?
Here's an important question. Did this make you miss dinner?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Dude.
That would have been
If you
even
went
worse.
to that event without eating, that would have been awful.
That would have been even worse. I probably would have.
Can you imagine being hangry and you kill Bill Shatner?
I would have just given up. I would have been like, I don't care what I paid for the picture. I'm just leaving. I'm leaving. And I'm walking to Wendy's.
Oh my God. That's the craziest part, is that you had to pay for a terrible experience.
I paid top dollar. I think I paid something like $250 total for my ticket and the VIP to meet him.
Oh, man.
And get a picture. And by the way, it is sold as you're meeting him for a picture. What does that tell you? It seems like there's going to be a moment where he acknowledges you. Hi. I don't need to hear your life story, man. Hi. Okay, thank you. Okay, picture. That's usually how these things go. He didn't say a fucking word.
Dude, that's like your Big Show moment too.
Dude, at least the Big Show had the fucking honor to say no. That's how he got the nickname the Big No. Because he went no. At least that was a word. Dude, Shatner has
shorter experience.
Shatner has dethroned the Big No. This is now the worst. This is the worst. We have reached the bottom, Mark. We've hit rock bottom, and it's Shatner.
Holy shit.
Hey, Big Show, can I get a picture? No. And then my boss was like, Big Show, more like Big No.
You're never going to want to meet a celebrity again.
Yeah, I think I'm all good on the celebrity portion.
Holy shit.
I'll just skip it. I don't want to meet them.
Fuck, man.
I think I'd rather
kills me.
I think I'd just rather go to Wendy's, I think.
Dude, just go to like an In-N-Out for a giant burger.
Yeah, dude. I'm just going to get up a giant burger. I'll watch Wrath of Khan at home where there's no Q&A after. The only Q&A...
Dude, you could have saved so much money and still love
the only Q&A is, do you want fries with your Wendy's? Yes. The answer is yes. Do you want Frosty? Yes.
This is the best Q&A I've ever been.
Yeah, what a Q&A. What was it like working with DeForest Kelly? No! We will not be answering this question. Do you want 10-piece spicy nugget? Yes! 10-piece spicy nugget.
I can't believe you also got lectured.
I got lectured about climate change by a guy in Bezos's rocket. This is all true, by the way. I wish it was a stand-up bit.
My God.
I wish I was doing this and being funny. It's my life. It really happened to me. That's why I have to play me in the feature My Evening with Bill.
Holy shit. Dude, it's directed by Gus Van Sant, so it's like you actually sit in the audience watching this.
He'll make you sit with it. Yep. He'll make you sit with it.
Wow, I can't fucking believe that happened.
Mark,
dude, I'm angry for you.
What's next for you on the Rex? Give me something good. Tell me about something good.
Okay. I'll talk about something that is super enjoyable. I think it's also a Stephen King movie. You introduced me to this, so it's a huge thank you to my good buddy Matt. I don't know if this is one of the movies we cut last to watch, but Vinegar Syndrome just came out with like a 4K of The Dark Half.
Oh yeah.
Movie fucking rules.
Great movie.
Holy shit, it's good. It looks totally, by the way, this looks like a brand new movie. It looks amazing.
George Romero, right?
But it doesn't have that like grittiness of a George Romero. It's super polished and like really clean cinematography.
I love
very
George Romero.
Stylized. Yeah, the
dude.
Use of color is amazing. Dude, if you don't have a copy of this, you got to get it. It's awesome.
I might check it out. I don't have the 4K, but I saw that Vinegar Syndrome released it, and I want to check it out for sure.
Dude, it's super clean. If you're a fan of it, anyone should just buy this. It looks awesome.
What's that guy? That guy's name is it Timothy Hutton?
Yeah.
Yes, Timothy Hutton.
He plays both of those characters so well. Oh my.
Yeah, The Dark Half. Directed by George Romero.
That actually, by the way, that was like a lead up into me. Well, once I open it, for me to watch In the Mouth of Madness. I love those kind of like there's going insane stories. That's like one of my favorite genres.
Fucking awesome, man. Dude, that's a good one. I haven't watched that one in a long time. I want to watch that one. I'm gonna put that on my list.
Dude, if you do, wait for, or maybe, I don't know if you can rent the 4K, and hopefully you can, but if you don't want to spend money on disc, you still should watch it in 4K. You have to watch. I'm telling you, it's sort of like when I watched Demolition Man in 4K, it was like a whole new experience because you're just not used to seeing like a good, clean copy. And it's not like it's a movie that's going to have some theater revival. So you might as well go for the highest resolution, dude.
Fuck yeah. Okay. All right, there you go. The Dark Half. I got a Mark Rec. Speaking of.
Ooh.
I watched it last night. So I've been trying to have at least one Mark Rec each week. And this week I picked K2. I watched K2, which was a movie you recommended a couple episodes back, about the mountain climbers on the mountain K2. It came out in 1991. I did not realize it was Michael fucking Biehn. He was the only person I recognized in the movie. Okay, so here's the thing, man. I really liked it a lot. But the thing I liked about it was something that caught me by surprise. Because when you talked about it, I expected more of a traditional Survivor movie, like, oh man, we're on the mountain, we're having these insane climbing and you get great climbing sequences and these really pulse-pounding stunts. But this is a movie that's more about the climbers than the mountain. And it's about those relationships between these, specifically these two friends, Michael Biehn, who plays like the most unlikable asshole in the world, and his friend, who's like a family man who climbs with him all the time. And you just see these two guys have this like on again, off again, like friendly competition. And they just happen to be having it on K2 in the most unforgiving mountain climbing expedition. It was great, dude. I also didn't see the ending coming at all. All the drama of it. I don't want to give anything away because I want people to watch it. I didn't realize it was based on a true story. And the ending caught me totally off guard. But I really dug it a lot. It was beautiful. I thought I mean, like I said, just because it's about the climbers doesn't mean it's like a slouch in the visual department. Like, there's great scenic shots of the mountain. You get the sense of scale. And the stunts are crazy. There's this bit, I will say this one bit. There's this bit where two characters are talking in the foreground and they play it they downplay it totally. And you're watching these porters cross this giant rim of this hole and they're crossing over a ladder. They're walking along it. And all of a sudden, as this conversation's happening in front of you, you're not even really noticing people in the background. These two porters just fall to their deaths. Like, you see the ladder buckle and they just go whoop down the hole. It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that part?
It makes it feel. I heard that it does. Doesn't it feel more like it's not hyper stylized? So when things happen like that, it's like your stomach drops. You're
feels
like
a documentary.
Shit, did I just watch someone die?
Yes.
And it looks so real too.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It has a docu-style. It's very grounded, very real, like Mark's saying. I had to rent it. It's not available to stream anywhere, but it is worth it. I think I paid like $3 to rent it. It's really fucking good. So I really enjoyed K2, man. Big thumbs up for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Sweet. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I feel as though it's like one of these forgotten movies too. It's like
totally I only remember the poster. I don't remember, or like the cover of the VHS, that like bright blue white mountain, the big letters K2. Like, I had no idea Michael Biehn was in it at all.
So you didn't. This isn't something you watched back in the day.
No, this was like a first time, totally clean. I remembered nothing. Like, I don't remember a trailer or anything. So every bit of footage was new to me. I had no idea who was in it, what it looked like.
Pretty cool.
It was really cool. I'm glad. I have started a little file. I've started a little note in my phone of Mark Rex, and I pick one at random. I'm like, this one, and I picked K2. I was like, I'm just going to watch K2. And I really wound up enjoying it, dude.
Oh,
so
sweet.
Great rec, man. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. That's for all the amazing recs you've given me. So.
Oh, thank you, buddy. All right, what's next for you, man?
All right, let's see. I think I may remove. I had The Running Man, but we've already talked about that. So I think I'm going to go with another 1987 movie called Enemy Territory. Have you ever heard of it?
Never heard of this. Never heard of it.
It has Tony Todd from. It's when he's really young. He plays a gang leader called the Count, and his gang is called the Vampires, and they're in control of this apartment building, basically, and they're just a horrifically violent gang, and they just terrorize the people that inhabit this building. And this guy, he needs a commission he works selling life insurance, and this woman buys a large life insurance package, and he has to go. This is like before the internet and, smartphones, so he has to physically go and get the money for her premiums to bring back, and he needs the commission badly. And it's just this white dude going into this basically like very impoverished area, lots of violence, and he has to like navigate that.
Holy shit.
You know what it's I would say it's like the precursor to The Raid, and you know how the new Judge Dredd movie where it's just like someone trapped in an apartment complex and they have to escape from a gang. I don't know if this is one of the first ones to do it, but I can see the influence it's had. So it's definitely, it looks good too. I don't know. I don't know if it's considered a B movie. I think what's his name? Jan Michael Vincent plays this like.
Is he the insurance guy?
That's just no. He's he plays this like disabled vet that's in a wheelchair that has a machine gun. And he's like he's like super paranoid. He's like,
I'm adding it to my watch list.
Dude, this funny scene where he's like, you know what? I got a bird. It's in case they try to gas me. And he's like, I have a cat. It's so it can eat my food. And if it gets poisoned, it dies. And he's like, this is my third cat I've been. So he's like super paranoid.
Wow.
Anyway, you run across these weird, quirky characters. It's over the top. It's very violent, but it's also fun. And it's like, it's like, I think it's kind of one of these bonding movies between when you have like a black character and a white character, and it's like a buddy movie, and it does bring people together. It's a really cool movie too, and it's fun to watch. And if you like violence, it's definitely got violence. Tony Todd is very scary.
Damn. I love Tony Todd
some really
too.
Creepy shit in it that I don't know if people of today's standards would find or appreciate, but he says he's a bad guy.
This must be really good.
Terrible things. So just keep that in mind, that he's the bad guy and he says horrific shit.
He's a horrific person and he says horrific things.
Yeah. But if you like movies like The Warriors and like, that's kind of like very gritty, it does have that sort of, there are a lot of beautiful shots in it, but sometimes it has that like B movie. Here's where the fucking HMI light is, and it's super bright. So it does have those kind of shots, but overall, it's a very good-looking movie.
Damn. All right, Enemy Territory. I've added it to my watch list. That'll be one. Look for that in a future episode where I land on a random Mark rec. I'm going to call it the Wheel of Mark, where I spin the wheel. I'm like, I'll watch this one, K2. Okay, I briefly mentioned it earlier. I'm going to squash two together because they're my last two. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It is exactly what I said earlier. These are airplane. I cannot remember a single thing about the movie. I didn't even remember I saw it until we started talking about it. But in the moment, it was very entertaining. I have always found these movies entertaining. I also like magic, so take that as you will. But I accept it for what they are. I accept that these are trash, and I like this trash. This is just the kind of trash that I like. So it just does what the other ones do. It was very wise. It's exactly what you see is what you get.
Does it still look good though? Because they do have a kind of slick aesthetic to them.
Yeah, looks great. The new movie that I do want to quickly talk about that is quite good. I saw a movie called Good Fortune. It's a movie with Keanu Reeves where he plays a guardian angel. Have you seen it?
I watched the first. Unfortunately, I've been trying to go to bed early, so I watched the first 30 minutes, and I loved. So far, it seems like a really sweet movie. You connect with the character, and you kind of understand what he's going through.
Okay, so I'm not going to I'm not going to spoil it because I do want Mark to watch it because if you're into it and you're only 30 minutes in, it only gets better from there. I'll just say this. It's really great, and I was very touched by the movie. I didn't expect it to be such a touching movie. It's very sweet. It's also super funny. Keanu Reeves steals the movie. He's so good in it. So that's all I'll say. I don't want to hype it too much. I don't want to color Marks, especially because the man's in the middle of watching the movie. I'll just say thumbs up for me.
But I trust your judgment.
Yeah, this is a big wreck for me. I really liked Good Fortune a lot.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that, especially after your Shatner experience.
Oh God, yeah. This was a nice breath of fresh air to watch Good Fortune. So highly recommend.
If you need to meet someone, Matt, meet Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves really does seem like the sweetest, nicest human being on planet Earth, and the movie plays with that persona very well. I'll just say that. You haven't even gotten to the really good shit with Keanu yet. It's fucking great. Just wait. Ooh. Yeah. There's shit that
I am excited.
There's one scene that I'm thinking of that's like it is phenomenal. But that's it for me. That's all I've got.
Oh, you're over. Oh shit.
I'm done.
All right, let's see.
What do you got left?
I have two more.
Go for it.
And one of them I'll probably gush over. I've heard about this movie forever since film school, and I don't think it was this movie and Slaughterhouse-5. I saw Catch-22. Dude, that movie's fucking insane.
Oh yeah,
it's like Edge of Tomorrow / it's crazy. I guess it's this guy, he keeps, from what I guess, I feel as though I have to watch this twice. He keeps dying and basically coming back, and his environment just keeps getting worse. It feels like this one guy goes from just trying to make a couple bucks to now he controls all the army requisitions, and he's high powered and everyone works for him. It just gets crazy. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those movies like Brazil, where it's guy caught up in a weird universe and just shit always gets worse.
Yeah. Great. It's a great book too. The book is even better, I think.
Read the book.
Yeah, the book is great. Yeah.
Is the movie very different, or does it kind of capture
It captures the essence of the book, but there are some details that are different. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, now after seeing the movie, I really wanted to read the book.
There's a great, I don't know if you do audiobooks, but there's a great audiobook of this. I like to do audiobooks at the gym. I find that instead of just wasting time or listening to music, I'm like, hey, you know what? I always want to read more. And to me, audiobooks are their books. I'm just hearing a story. So I've been doing audiobooks at the gym, and it's been great. But there's a great audiobook of Catch-22.
Oh, send it to me. By the way, if you think about it, because I know people shit on audiobooks, they're like, you're not. Isn't it the same fucking thing? It's just not your voice reading it.
Correct.
It's the same delivery. It's just
you're still getting the information.
Brain.
Your brain is processing literature. You're getting style. In fact, I would argue it's better because if you read a story, you're reading the same sentence 10 times and you may not retain the information, versus it's been scientifically proven you retain conversations easier. So if someone's telling you a story, you'll retain those elements more.
Well, here's the thing. If it was me reading the book, I read the same page over because I'm like, I just fucking forgot because I zoned out when I was reading.
You disassociated like I did at Shatner. You go right back to the top. Yep, right back to the top.
Fucking Shatner. And here's my last movie, and I'll try to end this on a more positive note because the guy we met is in this movie. Terrence Stamp is in one of my favorite movies that people shit on. It's called Red Planet. It means a lot more to me now because many of the cast members are now dead. It's a fucking awesome movie, by the way. It feels like it represents today because it's sort of like we fucked up Earth, or there's a lot of climate change going on due to what we just create garbage basically, and then the plan is we're going to inhabit Mars, which is basically Elon Musk's plan. So it's I feel it has, by the way, this is what the 4K is what got me to rewatch it because I own the DVD because I fucking love this movie. This 4K is awesome. And I also saw this movie in the theater, so to have it again on a big TV in a 4K, it's gorgeous. If you've never seen this movie before, make sure you watch the 4K. Val Kilmer's awesome in the movie. It's a really good story. There's also some very heady commentary too about life in the universe and if there's a creator or not. And those happen when Val Kilmer's talking to Terrence Stamp's character, whose name is Chantilly. They all have cool names. Tom Sizemore's awesome in it.
I love
too.
Tom Sizemore.
There's this guy that just like he kind of like thinks he's this super genius, and he's they're making alcohol. Carrie Ann Moss is in it. She's like the captain. She's really good. If you like those kind of like movies like Alien, where they have like a tough female lead, this is also in that vein. Plus they have, if you want to talk about today, they have AI and robotics, which is this army bot, and which is kind of funny because to save money, I guess NASA rent or on loan, they receive a military bot that's supposed to do navigation and tracking, but it gets damaged because they decide to dump it because it's too much weight when they're entering the atmosphere of Mars, because they kind of have to crash land. Anyway, this thing goes haywire, and about halfway through the movie, this thing starts attacking them, and the effects look so good on it still. There's some scenes where you can kind of see that it's composited onto the frame, but whatever. That's only if you pay too close of attention. The story's good enough that won't happen. The music drops are great. They're from the 2000s, but whatever.
I'm adding this to my Mark watch list.
Have you seen this before?
I'm going to tell you, I've never seen it.
Okay, I'm not.
I saw the other Mars movie. I saw Mission to Mars, the Brian De Palma one.
Okay,
which I like, but I've never seen Red Planet, ever.
Oh, okay. This one is, to me, like, how I gushed about The Fall. I could do it with this movie too, but I don't want to because I don't want to spoil for you.
Okay.
My favorite line in a movie, and I'll say it in my head sometimes, just to give myself a laugh, or if I'm annoyed. You'll get it. It's toward the end, before Val Kilmer. I'm not going to even say anything because I don't want to ruin it. But when you hear the line, you'll know it, and you'll probably laugh or find it funny or amusing. Anyway, his character's really cool. They call him Space Janitor. He's kind of like, he's the loner guy that he doesn't really like being told what to do. He likes doing his own thing. And he wears a Hawaiian shirt. He's got like bleach blonde hair. He wears crazy glasses.
Fucking love Val Kilmer.
For the first part, he's like rocking out to music as they're landing. There's a beautiful shot of him looking through this window, and he's in his whole getup before he puts on the spacesuit. And I love his character. I love his dynamic with Terrence Stamp and how he interacts with each character just from the perspective of this guy that's kind of like the outsider that they all call Space Janitor. But you can tell it annoys him, but it also doesn't, because he knows he's a very capable guy. And some of the stuff he does is really cool. And there's really neat callbacks to certain motions that he does that I don't want to give away, but it creates a lot of suspense and tension. And one of my favorite Val Kilmer movies.
Wow.
I think, hands down, yeah.
Okay.
I love sci-fi, though. So, by the way, this movie, I think, bombed when it came out, and a lot of people gave it shit. But rewatching it again, this is a movie that I'll watch every now and then. Being able to see it in 4K and revisiting it again today was so much fun.
Damn.
It's a blast. Yeah, I really love this goddamn movie a lot.
Well, it's on my list now. It's on my Mark list. I'll fucking spin the wheel and I'll land on Red Planet. All right, man. I'm very excited. I want to watch that shit.
Let me know what you think. I hope you like it. I hope I didn't amp it up too much. But to me, it's like...
Same. I'm hoping that with good fortune. It's funny that we both kind of had... We were like, all right, I don't want to spoil anything. It happens, though. You don't want the other guy to get spoiled. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Dude, is that it for you? That's it for me.
That's it for me, man.
All right, man. Well, I think that's it for us. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.